Hi ladies, it's time to meet another contributor. Now, I've spoken about this incredible goddess for the Women Empowered Sexuality, Intimacy and Love portal, but she's so great, I need to tell you a little bit more about her. Christina Antonian from Confident Lovers was an incredible contributor for the portal. I had such a great time interviewing Christina. She's so incredibly knowledgeable, open, honest, frank, and funny. Really, Christina, you've got to listen to her. You've got to listen to her, ladies. So in this interview, we talked about many, many different things. We did 2 interviews together, actually. One focusing on your pleasure being your power, and the other one around erotic touch. So I'm going to tell you a little bit more about the first interview that we did, which was around the power in your pleasure, finding power in your pleasure for life transformation. That's what we talked about. It's amazing. So ladies, in the interview, we actually talked about many, many things, but I'm going to tell you a little bit more about what we talked about with regards to partners. So with your partner, we talked about how so many women have lost connection with their partners. Couples have lost connection with time. They lose connection. And actually, I was not long ago at a retreat with a incredible lady who does a lot of work with couples. And she actually mentioned that the one thing that she sees come up again and again that couples have trouble with is, and that can cause the trouble in their relationship, is broken communication. Broken communication. So we talk about that with Christina. We also talk about the idea that if you make the orgasm the end goal, then there's danger in that. So the danger around really focusing too much on the orgasm. We'll be talking about that and her experience on that and what she's learned around that and why it's not a good strategy all the time. We talk about the idea of shame. We talk about women, guilt and shame. That's something that's coming up a lot in the portal. It really is coming up. Talking to a lot of different practitioners about that. So the idea of guilt and shame and how that can hold women back in many ways. But we're also going to be talking about women and obligation. And wow, are we going to do this in a funny way. So Christina is very, very open, both in this interview and in the workshops that she does, about the work that she does with her mother. And around getting her mother really to be more confident in her sexuality, in all areas of sexuality, intimacy and love. And she talks in the portal about what she did for her mother and how she bought her mother a gift, and her mother focused more on doing the dishes than actually opening the box. So you've really got to listen to this interview. It's such a good time. It's so much fun. And Christina is just such a goddess. We also talk about the idea of charisma, which is something that I had just learnt about through Christina. So really, really, really interesting stuff there to learn more about charisma. And then also the idea of the importance of your connection with yourself, ladies, your connection with yourself, how that can often not be strong enough and what you can do to make it stronger. So that's the summary of that interview. If you have the portal, dive on in and listen to Christina. If you haven't got it yet, all you need to do is follow the link below and you'll have access to this incredible interview and many, many more hours of interviews, ladies. Hours across many topics that all relate to women's sexuality, intimacy, and love. With that, guys, I really hope to see you on the other side. And again, if you've got the portal, jump in now if you haven't heard this interview. Life-changing, eye-opening, entertaining. Bye ladies, see you soon.